Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Neremik, and welcome back to more of Minecraft Hardcore. Now, if I can count, which I think I can, this episode is 149, which means next episode is 150. So I figured I would go out of my way and do something I said I've wanted to do for a while for this episode, for a few different reasons. One, no matter, rain or shine, that notebook song is getting done by the end of this episode. And secondly, again, because 150 is going to be a little bit different, I kind of wanted to have a special episode-ish for 149. Because, 150 will not be to everybody's tastes, let me just say that much. It's going to be like 100. We're going to push the boat out a little bit, have some fun with it. So yeah, I figured I would make this one an hour long, and have some fun with it. Will there be stuff that leads into our little narrative for whatever we've got going on in 150? I don't know, but we're going to have some fun. And yeah, we're actually going to have a nice, well-earned break from doing constant work on the notebooks too, because we're going to go for a little bit of a mine. I don't need any resources, but I do need to pick up some deep slate because, well, that's what I'm using. I could just use the cobblestone farm, but like, deep slate, it's like, I got to keep the aesthetics, contingent, you know what I mean? It's like, it just is how it is, so it is how it is, so that is how it will be. Okay, well, can you not, really? Mate, I got 60 minutes in this recording, and I'm actually gonna somehow end up being pressed for time, and you're wasting it making me kill you. But yeah, so, this is an hour-long special, which means my computer is going to hate me while I'm exporting this tonight, so if you do feel the need to leave a like on this video should you end up enjoying it, then feel free. Again, Minecraft videos are super popular on the channel, so I figured, again, before we drop 150, as part of 12 Days in Neremik, I'll give you guys a nice big video to kind of round out this this whole saga. And yeah, by the end of this hour, which may end up being more than an hour, I'll admit, we might have to make a jump cut depending on just how much work we need to do per se. But yeah, so we can yap about all sorts though. Again, an hour for one of these videos, that's like basically triple the length. I might go a little bit over an hour, but it basically, that's a long time. But thankfully, I made sure to come prepared, so I'm not just stumbling for words the entire time. I've actually got some funny stuff that we can yap about, because, well, I suppose I should really tie it into 150. Because, well, as I said, it's like a little bit of a machinima, more cinematic episode, lore, some would dare to say. Again, we did it for episode 100, I wanted to do it for maybe every 50, just because it's something fun. It's a very fun challenge to try and make something like that, so I was like, why the hell not? Let's do it again. So yeah, I've got an idea for what I want to do. And also, that's kind of been why I've been book recording these, I'll admit. Because that means I've got more time to work on it. But yeah, so machinimas have been on my mind recently, and that gives me the perfect thing to yap about, because I think I've spoke about this more at length in a previous episode. Those of you that are just complete archivists for this channel will probably be able to find the exact episode. That is how it is. We respect those people in this audience. But yeah, back in the day, I did actually used to make Minecraft machinimas as part of a group. That's like a very obscure trivia about me. Not many people know of the Neremik Minecraft machinima era, but it's true. Yeah, very weird story of how it came about, but it does tie into, you'll see what I mean, I'm doing setup, so, and not to say I've got a little bit of pedigree for making machinimas, but I was at least in some of them. I was in like 2 small channels, and then I was on one channel that's quite big nowadays called Slightly Insulting. We kind of like folded some small channels into that one. It was a whole thing. Was I really paying that much attention? No, but yeah, I've talked about that more at length in previous videos, but yeah, I think I'm basically making a machinima for that, so I figured I'd bring it up and mention it again. I did skim some older videos, which was very funny, because I think I was doing stuff like that for like maybe 2-3 years. Like I was semi-active in those groups, I'll admit. So you occasionally, if you're watching a Minecraft machinima from 7 years ago, you may hear my voice, or see a character that I was actually controlling. So I know, fun little Neremik trivia. And what's funny is, again, I mentioned Slightly Insulting. They're quite big. They like superhero stuff nowadays. Yeah, they have a wiki, and I get name dropped on that wiki twice. Which whenever I'm like searching myself up to see if like my Google results have ever sorted themselves out. Because for years, Google has hated it when you search my name. That's always one of the top results, and it's like, huh. Yeah, it's cool. I'll take being mentioned for my singular voice role, and then the Wii Fit gameplay video that's on that channel somewhere. Like, it's crazy channel history, I'm telling you. And then yeah, I think the only other time you can hear my voice in the machinima was like 4th of July celebration video where I crashed the celebration because I'm British. And the amount of jokes we fire at Donald Trump in those 3 minutes, aged like a fine wine. But yeah, it's yeah, I think I mentioned this start off though, because it's I know it's always funny to like whenever again, like if you do search me on Google, have fun. Like again, Google Images hates me. Like I gotta get myself on famous birthdays, man. I gotta make sure my Google results actually look pleasant, because they look like the Neremik 2 Google search results look better than the main channel. It's like, what is that? We need to get it together. But yeah, over the last few years, it's at least gotten better. Coffee with Neremik isn't the first result anymore, so you know my efforts haven't all been in vain. But yeah, I think I'd open with that though, because and I was thinking back, and I watched the 4th of July video before, and it was funny, even if I sound similar, like Dead Prepubescent, but eh. Either way, I think. Oh, I didn't realize that we were full. Oops. And I guess can we we'll throw out the tough. We'll get rid of the tough. It wants to be in my inventory. Well, tough. Yeah, we can run on back with this. I say we've got enough stuff. I don't want to be down here forever, you know. It kind of hashtag kills the vibe, you know. Actually, I've got 2 holes going as well. Actually, I might need to resmelt some smooth stone. Again, there might be a jump cut. Like, this video is going to be an hour. The recording session is probably going to go longer than it, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. You never know. You never know. But yeah, so that did skew into a little bit of a rabbit hole last night though, because again today I was watching the Machinists, but last night I was thinking, I was like, huh, I wonder if I appear just randomly mentioned around the internet, you know. Because again, actually this is something I haven't said in the previous episodes, so news. I've known this for a few years. For some reason, I am people's go-to channel to get gameplay footage from if they want it for the Wii Animal Crossing game. I don't know why, but if they want footage or screenshots from Animal Crossing Let's Go to the City, apparently I'm people's one-stop shop if they don't want to get it themselves. Which is great. Like, whenever somebody asks, it's like, you know, sure, go for it, do whatever. But I had a little look around, because, I mean, I think first time years ago, I was like, that was humbling, man. I was like, yo, you want to use my footage? A, are you sure? And B, go right ahead. But, you know, I had a look around and I found like a few odd pages where it's like they got like a random photo of me at the end of the episode, because they were talking about save points in games, I think, in that article, and they were like, you know, it's just from the thing, and they credit me, and that's like, yo. And whenever I posted like a Neremik 2 video and it's been shared around, or it's I don't know, I got such an extensive history online now to the point where it's like marginally scary, but at the same time, hey, I'll take it. As weird as it is. But yeah, like I was trying to find the weirdest place that would pop up so I could use it in this episode. And there's not much. There's like a few blog posts talking about stuff I've talked about in on the Neremik 2 and stuff. Again, there was the wiki, which was pretty funny. It'll probably come back to me because I have all the tabs open. Oh, that's what it is. I was quoted in a newspaper once on my Twitter account. Yeah, so that's what it was. This was all a big segue so I could get into that. Because I knew that I kind of wanted to yap about this, but I wanted to find one final killer thing. So I redid my search in an incognito tab, and I found a news article that has my tweet as like an example of people being excited. Many of you will know one of my favourite bands is Girls Aloud. They recently released a new version of one of their songs for children in need, which is like a fundraising thing that we do every year over here in the UK. And I tweeted out the morning that they released that, and they first played it, like, you know, hearing the new music from them 2024 or something is super special. Just like a general tweet like that. And yeah, that got quoted in Metro, which is a UK magazine over here, which is like, you know what, sure. Sure at this point. Like, I don't know. Anytime I see myself pop up anywhere on the internet, it's like, oh my god, is this fame? And then I remind myself quickly, no, it most certainly is not. But it's always funny. It gives me a chuckle because it's like, what are you doing there? Getting cited in Metro. it's funny. It's very funny. But oh my god, yeah, you can see we're really near the end though. Again, we're going to do a few bars at the beginning and then I will jump ahead to the very end, wrap it up, and then we'll play it. So again, hour-long special though. Who's excited? Me. I'm excited. So I think I've already done this bit, didn't I? I did a little bit of this before realizing it was the start of the chorus. So yeah, 14-7. We've already done that column, so it's here, and yeah, this is where I ran out and realized I needed to go get more. So that's a 0, 9, and then you should be an 18 on the end. Yeah, so you're back in business now. Oh, I didn't go and get these done. Oh. You know what? It's fine. If it really bothers future me that much, he can fix it. But right now, just because I've got an hour-long special doesn't mean that means I can get silly and start wasting my time, though. I got an objective here. an objective I must finish, because otherwise, well, I just won't get it done, you know, it's like, that's kind of how, you know, limited time things work, so, hey, can I? Hey, ha ha ha. Oh, I got you. See, any place where I can try and save just the tiniest little bit of resources, I will. But yeah, again, a lot of this is just quite similar, though, but this is actually the chorus that we're on now. Obviously, you guys won't be able to hear it fully, but as we start to put the notes in, some of you will start going, or at least I hope you start going like, oh yeah, you know, I get it, I can hear it coming together. Again, I've retroactively gone back in and stuck the tutorial in the description of all parts of this little mini section of the series, so, you know, some of you should have, I would hope, you know, maybe you've been and listened to the original, because I mentioned it way back when, or maybe you just, you know, at this point you recognize enough of the song where you're like, okay, you know, you've not heard it, you're just in tune enough to be like, okay, I'm with it. In which case, you know, I gotta respect that. But, oh god, yeah, thank god. Wait, no, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, oddly empty left bit there, I gotta admit. So actually, this is the start of the bar. Can I just, like, gobble up this redstone? I mean, I'll need it in due course, let's be real. But I guess I'll just gobble that up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, then start of this bar. Oh god, I just looked over to the other monitor. That is, oh, that's diabolical. Ooh, mama, that's a big ask. I guess we'll manage. Yeah, so I avoided mentioning this. You may have noticed that, like, this bit, I got really, like, routine into the whole, just doing 3 and placing repeaters down continually. Yeah, there's a reason for that. Yeah. We'll figure that out in due course. Well, let's see. Dark light blue is ice block. Yeah, so again, the instruments really haven't changed as much as I was thinking they would throughout this. Which, I mean, I guess makes sense, you know, Mr. Consistency and whatnot, but still, it's like, I was expecting a little bit of a change. Yeah, you know what I mean? Just a tiny little one, maybe? But it's like, no, we don't get that. We don't get that. But yeah, and all of it's... I'm kind of confused as to why they do offload it onto the right-hand side for a bit of the melody for this one, but it's like, am I really the person who's going to be questioning the Noteblock professionals that I'm, like, desperately relying on to get this project done? No. No, I'm not. So, I don't question. I don't ask questions here. I just do. But yes, so, again, that was my first conversation topic. I did come in with a few, don't worry. And it's you into woolen and packed ice. Again, the issue with having exact mounts is that if I accidentally have lost some, that's going to make, like, the final few times I'm using them a complete nightmare. Which may or may not be why this episode's an hour, because I'm anticipating something to go wrong and then a side quest. Like, I can't tell if that's a genius idea, or shows a complete lack of faith in myself. Guess we'll find out. But yes, block there, then that into 1-9. I mean, yeah, what else is going on in the world? I mean, I'm all ready to go for my trip to New York now, at my cruise, which is pretty cool. Everything's good to go, everything's been booked in. I'm looking forward to it now, it's just a matter of counting down the days, making sure I've got content pre-recorded and stuff for that. And yeah, I'm not sure if I've mentioned, by the way, I'll be rationing Wi-Fi whilst I'm on this thing, so I'm, like, more than ever when I've been away before, praying, like, up and down, that whatever stuff I've got scheduled just goes out correctly. Because as part of my deal for booking, I got 300 minutes of Wi-Fi that I can turn on and off, kind of like a faucet. So let me advance the story real dead quick. There we are. But yeah, so I've got like 300 minutes worth of stuff, as we say. So I got to ration that. So it's not like a set amount of data. It's a bit nicer. But the issue is it's obviously like, okay, you know, I'm probably going to be using that to say check my emails and stuff like that, rather than specifically going for, you know, XYZ trying to fix an upload problem, because it's like, that's precious time. I need that to communicate with my loved ones if, like, we're going down. So I'm kind of dreading what it's going to be like. I'm sure it'll all be fine. Like, YouTube wouldn't do me dirty like that, wouldn't they? They would never. We like to believe. But yeah, so I'm partially dreading that, but I'm also, like, really looking forward to it. Like, it's a long damn thing too. Like, I'm not sure if I've said, like, I'm away from home 2 weeks. Like, I'm spending multiple back-to-back days on the ocean. Like, if I suddenly discover I've got seasickness, they ain't letting me off. We're in the middle of the Atlantic. So I am slightly looking, I'm looking forward to it, because it's like, that is an adventure. I've freed up as much space as I have been able to so far on my phone to, you know, properly be able to take videos and stuff. Maybe you guys will get a vlog. We'll see if I'm feeling particularly generous that week. Or depends how much I film. again, my drinks package is unlimited, up to a reasonable amount, but like I would never hit that amount. But given the fact I'm a lightweight, we'll see what state I'm in before committing to a vlog. I think I'll bump one over. Oh well, we'll manage. But yeah, man, maybe you guys get a vlog. Maybe if you all, I was gonna say maybe if you ask nicely, this video is probably gonna go out by the time I'm on the boat. Like, to give you an idea about the timing of when this video is being recorded, I'm recording this on the 28th of November. Yeah. Oh, I went one over again. Really? We're doing this, are we? We're committing to the whole can't read simple basic instructions. That's we actually do it. Impressive. Right, anyway, bump, and back. Here we go. We can actually swap out all the stuff exclusive to this one for this one's again. And yeah, I think this one's only using these 4. He says famous last words. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it though. It'll be an adventure, but it's like, you know what I mean? I'm ever so slightly dreading it, because it's like, you know, oh no. You know, maybe, actually, oh, I should watch Titanic the night before. That'd be an amazing scene in the vlog. Like, on the one hand, I'd be tweaking, you know, because, actually, no, it is, really? You were, because it's not the exact route they were taking in Titanic, but, like, it's leaving from Southampton, so, legitimately, actually, again, maybe for the vlog, I'll go visit the Titanic port, whilst I'm waiting to board. But yeah, I think watching Titanic the night before, hilarious thing, or ominous foreshadowing, leave your bets below. And again, by the time you guys are seeing this, there is a high chance I've probably already done that, but hey, such is the way of pre-recording. It's like, what am I going to do about it? Not have, like, hundreds of videos stocked? Well, not hundreds, but I'm not going to have a load of videos, like, ready stockpiled to go. It's like, you know, what's the point then? What's the point if I just, you know what I mean? It's like, nah. I'm not sure if I've said this enough. I'm in this for the pure love of the game at this point. It's like, if I'm ever ahead, it's because I'm enjoying it. Oh, but yeah. So I do actually have, God. Oh, this is going to be... Okay, see, I have a conversation topic. The issue is again, because this is being recorded ahead, I love how immediately it does come back to bite me. But I do actually have a funny little story of me trying to troubleshoot something. So again, something you may realize by the day, I was live last night. It was pretty fun, but we've had a few little technical difficulties on our live stream recently. Just, you know, it is how it is. Every now and then, something will go wrong. Such is the way of being live. You know, you live and you learn, etc., etc. Oh God, what is that block? I didn't even need to do all that. I just did. Oh, dark yellow. So you are. Oh, you're gold blocks. Okay, I should really swap them back out for the blocks that actually get used in this column, which really is just these two, isn't it? Yeah, God, the gold blocks. It's getting fancy. No redstone. Not redstone, glowstone. They're getting fancy. They're getting bougie. But yeah, so I wanted to stream to Bob though, because that used to be my go-to stream game. As some of you will have known from tuning into that stream though, didn't go well. There was like a dead weird audio bug where it was playing like every level of the music at once. But I fixed it. I was very chuffed about that though. Again, that's probably the most I can talk about it, because otherwise, like that'll be severely old news. But yeah, I felt clever. I felt smart, to say the least. I was like, you know, look at me, I fixed it. Like the TLDR version they used like a kind of a cheap audio trick back in the day when they made it for the Wii, because they're like, who's going to be playing this game with 8 audio tracks? So they had just everything constantly playing on other audio tracks. I have surround headphones, so I have 8 audio tracks. So rather than it just showing me the 2, where at times nothing would need to be playing, it was just full force at some points playing everything in my ears. Second game didn't have that issue, it was just the first one. Which is weird, but, you know, these things happen. God, we're making decent headway with this. And the sun's going down already. We're 19 minutes in. It's like, if this was a normal episode, you know what we'd be doing? I'd be scared that we'd hit our quota. But this isn't a normal one. It's an hour-long special. I know. I hear you all chanting. It's like, yeah, it's an hour-long special, so we don't really got to worry about that stuff. So we can lock in. But I gotta say, the thing is quite. How do I say it? Quite easy here, considering this is like the big chorus part of the song, and it sounds great on the tutorial. I'm kind of surprised there's not more stuff going on here, or like more instruments. Like they just... Oh, we went 1 over. These are meant to be both 5. Duh. It's like, really? Oh, fine. We'll cope. We'll manage. But yeah, it's bada bing, bada boom. You are 4. All this gold, man. I'm glad to see it come into use, though. I'm glad to see it getting used. I mean, would I realistically have an actual use for all this gold otherwise? Probably not, so, yeah. Oh, actually, I'm gonna sleep before it gets... Again, at nighttime, my boots, like, ice doesn't melt. The downside is, I gotta deal with drowned, possibly phantoms if I forget to sleep too long, stuff like that, so I gotta make sure I've, what's the right word? I gotta make sure I'm on top of sleeping, because drowns just passively really annoy me. I don't know if that's the same for, like, anybody else on Earth. Drowns just really get under my skin. Because it's like, leave me alone. Like, if you've got a trident, you annoy me. Because you're hitting me with a trident. And if you don't have a trident, you're just annoying. Like, and noisy. You know what I mean? It's like, there's no way to make me like them or not complain about them. It's just, they're annoying. And I hate them. They're too loud. It's like, I am the king of finding something to complain about one way or another. But I'm British, though, so it kind of makes sense, doesn't it, I guess? Yeah. Okay, well, what else we got? We got that, and we got you. See, again, it's really that left, not left, right. I know my directions, he says, semi-convincingly. It really is that other column that's just a right pain. Like, this is going dead quick. Well, he says this. And, like, even sand, which we were initially rolling our eyes at, it's just flying out our inventory at this point. Like, it's like, I see sand, and I'm not rolling my eyes. Like, it's just, yeah, sure. You know, at this point, it's just, oh, yeah, it's more sand, oh, well. It's just par for the... The character development throughout this arc has been crazy. Really, I can't... Sorry, I think I just threw up in my mouth slightly. That was a phrase I will never say again. I was about to say I had character development and... Sorry. Even I have a limit to cringe. And I think I just hit my personal tolerance. Oh, God. Either that or the ravioli I had for tea had something wrong with it, but that tasted too nice to not be delicious and non-suspicious. What? You can tell my brain's slightly fried, can't you? So, ooh, is that? Okay, there is more stuff in here. Actually, I'm going to withdraw everything else out of here if I can. Yeah, because I'll definitely need more wool and sand. Yeah, figured I would. But we'll use the rest of this for now. So it's... Again, it's just back to more of the same packed ice and stuff, so we'll hide you for there. Well, let's get back into business. Again, it's so... I don't know how to describe it other than... I expected this to take an amount of time that was, like, asinine. But this really has flown by. And I can't tell if that's because I've been having fun with this or not, but genuinely, this has gone, like, by way quicker than I was anticipating it to have, so... I don't know, maybe it's because you guys were keeping me company, but it's been fun doing this, and it's not really felt like I've sank a load of time into doing it at all, so it's like... I don't know what the deal is, but I've enjoyed it, regardless of what the deal may or may not be. It's been fun. Hopefully it's been fun for you guys. I know. I've enjoyed seeing it all come together, so hopefully you guys have shared that, or at least my enthusiasm has dragged you along enough. Again, I'm almost certain there will be some people that are just like, oh my god, he's done! He's done! Like, just in tears at this episode, which, you know what? Fair. I gotta respect it. But, hey. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this little mini saga. I like it. It's like, whenever I go to call back to the series now, I can say, ah yes, the Notebook Saga, as though it was like a big... It sounds like a Dragon Ball. Well, no, it does sound like a Dragon Ball saga, because, well, that show splits things into sagas. And everybody claps for insight. This is why they write articles about Neremik too, people. Oh, do we go brown or pink? I'm thinking we go with the manly option of pink. I mean, I could always go back and get a different one should I want, but, like, where's the fun in that? But yeah, this is just 12 again. Yeah, that's a nice little colourful tinge, though, all the way down, doesn't it? I mean, I really should have picked the more vibrant ones, but I'd used, like, most of my vibrant wool as is, so... Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, I had a choice to make, and I made the one that was right at the time, which was the one I had to have less individual stacks of wool for, so... Hey. Occasionally... Actually, no, I say that. Yellow and pink crossover is kind of... Okay, it's speaking to me, and it's saying, actually, it's not that bad. Anyway, just let it play for a sec. Ooh, oh. Hello. Hello, next bar. And that's not me hyperventilating out of pure fear, by the way. That's me getting very excited at how easy that is. I mean, you can tell by how quickly I'm starting to click. Oh my god. That's... Compared to everything else we've been doing so far, that is, like, diabolic levels easy. Like, what? Well, I mean, I guess we'll just do it. again, the home stretch, so if you, any little extra, I mean, I said I've been enjoying it regardless, but still, any little stretch that I can get to help, you know, boost my motivation further, I'm not gonna particularly complain about, am I? No. We're using our fabulous pink ball to get ourselves over the thing, but this really is just... I almost can't believe how, like, what... And oh my god, these two are the same? These two are the same, so I can do... DJ Minecraft. I was not familiar with your game, I am now, though. And I'm entirely on board. Like, this is... Ow. And then it perfectly lines up to using the Elastoback. Okay. The hour-long special works in mysterious ways. But I'm going to say right now, just for the fact that this is making my brain very happy, I'm going to say this is one of the better episodes of the series. But if I say that, that might seem like I'm setting the bar a little too low, but still, that's a good moment. Although we are starting to run a little bit low, tragically, on note blocks, so we'll see how much more we can do. I think we can probably do this next bar, and we'll see where we get up to. But yeah, let's crack on with this one. So I gotta make sure I swap it out. I gotta get my smooth stone and my grass. I should really stack that properly, and then get you as well. And I guess I should make a full stack of grass and sand. It is how it is. But again, this one, it's not just that one that's particularly easy for this bar, right? No, all of these feel way easier, and I don't know why. It's like, this is the chorus, right? You'd think this would be the part where they go all in. And like, I've listened to it, they do go all in, so why is it easy? Is like what's throwing me off. You know what I mean? It's like, this sounds good. Where's the catch? Like, it surely can't sound as good as I've heard it sound with just the work I'm putting in now, because this feels like too little, you know? But hey, who am I to question DJ Minecraft? As we've discussed many times before, they are basically like the oracle of knowledge, so I cannot question them with my mere fleeting existence. It just... I don't know. And wait, like, we're that far in, we're almost at the submerged portal, which is like, that's kind of my metric for if I'm getting close to the end or not, which, like, again, I can see the end. In fact, the other night I did actually come to the realization I may have accidentally overshot the end because I'd mistimed this, and that was what led me to extending it a little bit, so there's a chance that it's not even, like, going as far as the render distance, maybe leaving maybe leading us to believe, in which case it's like, I'm kind of excited, I can't lie. I'll swap you back for that, yeah. What we got? Okay, so we got, like, I'm loving the gold blocks, man. Again, thankfully didn't need diamond, otherwise I think this may have been delayed a little bit longer, but god, I'm loving putting all these fancy blocks down. It's like, this must look super cool from underneath. It skips this row? Hello. The hour-long special works in mysterious ways, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, I could be wrong. Is this the first hour-long episode in Hardcore Season 2? I'm trying to think. Because in Season 1, back in the days of 2020, I did do an hour-long episode to prove a point to my friend Wyatt. Because he said recording for an hour was quite a big investment, so I was like, bet. And then within the week I had an hour-long episode of Hardcore Series 1 out. Granted, I think it was an exploration episode, so, you know, it wasn't... Like, I get lost like that passively, so it didn't even feel like I was recording particularly, but... Yeah, I think it was. Which... I don't know. I wonder if this is the first hour. I'll have to skim through the playlist and check, but... If it is, well done, gang. You're here for the first one. And if it isn't, it doesn't matter. This is the better of the two by default. Unless I'm, like, forgetting every other detail about the first one. Granted, I may have forgotten it exists, but if another hour-long episode exists in this series that I'm just memory holding, this is still the better one of the two. So you're still here to witness history regardless. See? We make it work. But still, I think that's this what done. Again, the fact... I can't believe it just skipped a row, but at the same time, oh my god, it skipped a row. Like, do you know how much time that saves? Not that much, because we're just that efficient, but, like, that's still, you know... I take every win I can. It's a great life tip, let me just say for the record. But, oh my god, I'm very chuffed. I'm very chuffed. Is it visible in my voice? I'm very chuffed. And it's like, oh my god. We've not made any atrocious mistakes yet, or ended up being out of sync, or discovering, like, missing repeaters, or repeaters that have been mistimed. Everything's just going exactly according to plan. Call me Nick Ricardo, the way I'm 2 steps ahead always. It's like what is this? It's not even luck. Like, just what is this? It feels wrong. Like, where is the 16 single creepers in my area that need my attention now? You know, when are they gonna pop out and blow everything I've spent ages working on up like that? You know what I mean? Usually there's a catch like that, and there's no catch. It's not even nighttime, is it? It's just 'cause it's raining. But it's like, no mobs, no mobs. Maybe I should use that as cause for concern, because that is a little. But hey, look, we take wins where we can get wins, and where we can't take wins, we'll find the win anyway. Such is my psychology, apparently. But that's this one done as well. So yeah, this is the last one. Oh, actually, I'll do this and then I'll sleep, I think. But again, this one too, not that intensive. It's just bump into you, then bump into you, into bump into you, place the repeater down, and then we go back to using our pink ball. It's like, I've said this multiple times throughout this little section of the series, I'm all too aware. But why is it going so smooth? I accidentally overmeasured. I am very dumb. I'm very dumb. Not that that may shock some of you. However, I overshot. It's just because I'm that eager, you know? It's just because I'm that eager. But yeah, yes, that's, oh well. We get our pink wall back, we put the boat down, we use it to get back on top, we go again. And so I've not even been bothered by a drown. It's the hour-long special, ladies and gentlemen. It works in mysterious ways. It works in very mysterious ways. But yeah, again, this bar's like not even that not interesting, like intensive too. Like it's slightly crazy. It feels again like I'm waiting for the penny drop, and I kind of know what the penny drop is. It's the fact that I am actually on course to run out of note blocks by the end of this section. But still, I don't know. Unless you're gonna tell me I lose every single sapling to the big trees I used to cut down to make more note blocks, because I don't need to even travel to the Witcher. I have already done that preliminarily. It's like, I don't know. I don't know what can go wrong. I'm holding my breath for something to go wrong, which I know usually leads to something going wrong because I'm expecting it to, but it's like, oh, I'm kind of living for it. And again, this final one is bump into you, then a wall into you, so it's 2 walls, and then it's into you, and then hay again. Pop them down. The last 2 of this little section. We get a 12, we get a 13, and that brings us to 32 minutes in. So, I'm sorry, what the fuck are you doing? Sorry, I've not got full. Are you alive? What the? You can't be here. It's illegal. Yeah, you know, seriously, bro, you gotta dip. You gotta dip. You can't do this. Just go. Just get out of here. Go. Be free. Okay, Oh. That's why he was there. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna sleep in my bed. I'm gonna think about what I just unknowingly did. And then I'm gonna farm some trees, and then we're gonna make the jump cut. I feel as though, everybody likes a little bit of tree farming. It means we can yap more, so. Oh, what else could I yap about? Again, I don't think I'm missing any other random articles I've appeared in, so. I don't know. Maybe I did come ill-equipped to the hour-long episode after all, but we will find something to talk about regardless. We will make it work. We will make it work perfectly. And like, oh god, see, at night time it looks a bit miserable over there, but if I stuck some torches on there, mwah, perfection. But alright, let's go sleep, and then actually, nah, sleeping isn't as effective as just doing it now. So let's quickly just do a little bit of you. Make sure my inventory is aligned properly. Only reason I stick it like that is because of the it is just slightly more efficient to do it that way, etc., etc. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. This rain does not like me. Actually, I'm gonna I'm gonna sleep after I've punched the trees down. I'm sticking to my point of it's not efficient if I do it. I'm gonna knock you down, let you start decaying, and then I'm gonna sleep. Every little moment helps. We may have an hour-long special, but does that mean it's an hour-long special where we waste time? No, this is an hour-long special where we walk the fuck in. And can you stop raining? Please? Thank you. Thank you. Hey, you're definitely not growing if you've been down that long and have decided not to. But we'll use these other ones too. Again, I think we'll craft ourselves some note blocks. I'll do the remainder of where we're up to, and then I guess as I go back to start doing that again, we could play where we're up to so far, if you guys would be down for that. Again, because then you can hear everything I've done off camera as well as the new bit, or do you guys just want to hear the very end bit? Well, not the very end bit, but like, you know, it at the very end once it's all done. Actually, yeah, no, I'm making that executive decision. I'm going to do it then now, because that, again, that gives me a little bit longer in this whole recording, which, you know, are we going to complain about? No, because it means we can be efficient. But it also means, like, again, you guys hear a lot more new stuff to say at the end of last episode. And, you know, it's a nice way to play it out 149. But it just is, isn't it? Because, again, next episode, unless I can find a way to make it work into whatever I decide to end up going with. I say that as though I don't already absolutely know what I'm going to be doing. And certainly need to get busy on building that. Yeah. Let's just say, I have plans. But yeah, ooh. Are there any of the saplings that these trees do not like me, do they? No. But yeah, they give me a bit more time, and then again, it's a more of a drastic show up, and it's a nice thing to play us out into 150. This and 150 may drop simultaneously in 12 days. I don't know. I mean, I could schedule it to be like that, but nah, I'm thinking 150 is 12 day. Actually, no. Nah. You guys have probably got this for 12 days of Neremik, haven't you? I don't know. We'll see what Future Me says. He's in charge of the upload schedule. I mean, I was trying to figure out what day each of the different ideas I've got for this 12 days of Neremik actually go out on. Because, you know, I gotta pre-plan because I'm, like, literally not in England for the first few days. But I think I've got a decent schedule. I think it's a schedule that you'd look at it and go, okay, makes sense, makes sense. Like, it's, you know, we always have, like, say, this tradition of starting with Animal Crossing, ending with Animal Crossing, and then everything else in between. Like, I think I've balanced it good, but I've also made it so the stuff I've got to prep before I go away is easy, but still high quality, enough to where I can make sure I can deliver it. And then once I'm home, again, stuff that isn't, like, super crazy, because I'll be busy with work once I'm back, so I can get it done. But again, it's still good. I think I've got a good little balance going on. Watch that age horrifically poorly when 12 days drops. Like, everybody's like, oh, this is the worst 12 days ever, which you guys won't do that, right? We think seriously. You gotta lock the fuck in, dude. You're the last. Please, for me. Oh, really? Oh, we'll do it. Oh, okay. I see. We're doing this. No, it's all part of the 1 hour special. The 1 hour special works in mysterious ways. If we say it enough, it'll come true. Oh, I had one of those variants. Yeah, so it's going to be touching the cherry trees and then getting weird. Ooh, I might have to go in and manually fix that, but hey, we got enough stuff to regrow this one, so we'll go and do that. Any walk over there? No saplings. It's just perfectly content to happily chill. Okay, actually, you know, I'm gonna look. We've got an hour, which means menial stuff like that I can actually do on camera rather than off. For once. And everybody celebrates. Also, oh, there are saplings up here. Okay, so there was a reason for the trip. It wasn't purely just for business. Okay, and also that acacia wood probably is doing wonders as well. It's like, why? Get out of here. Nobody wants you here. Stop, just stop. Just stop it. You don't understand what you're doing by doing this. You're evil. You're foul. Ugh. Get out. Get out of here. Farewell. Sayonara. See ya in a bit. And okay, we got 4. And at this point, I could technically stop destroying the leaves, but it's like, I need to make sure that is fully severed, right? Yeah, it is. Okay, well, 1, 2, 3, 4. They're planted. How much? Okay, that's not atrocious. I can make another stack of note blocks, but again, this is why I knew from the beginning I was going to make a jump cut, because A, no way I'm finishing the rest of this in an hour, and B, yeah, there's no way I was going to get enough note blocks from just doing that. Like, I think even with my stockpiled stuff, I don't think it's looking super favorable. But I could be wrong. Again, I've only got 14 more slides, I think, after the one I'm at, so it's not too crazy. But again, you gotta think, if each one's using about, I'd say half a stack-ish on average, that's like, great. I can go for a marginal amount of time longer. Now, we'll make it work. Although, can I... We can be tidying the inventory. I don't need my minecart in here, per se, or, like, clay. No, clay I need for the very end, but actually... Right, some of you that I don't need. Look, I know I just pulled yous out. I know I just did. But get out of here. Get out of here. Brown wool, you're going in. I don't know. Okay, the sticks, they didn't go in there, but... You know, some of the miscellaneous stuff that I can just carry in there, I think, is probably better relegated. And then... Yeah, we should have some... Oh, we have plenty of redstone in here. Okay, well, let's lock him, then. Let's lock him. Again, we'll see exactly... So all that wood I just mined amounts to quite literally a stack of note blocks. A little bit more, give or take, but it's like... Ouch. Again, if we had a jungle tree, it'd be a little bit different, because we'd have some more, but... Oh, to be fair, there could be something here. Actually, am I ever going to use acacia wood? No, so I can probably get away with using that. I need 34 so I can drop. No, I need 36. I know maths, but if I turn all of that into planks again, if the game feels like being nice, it can hopefully just automatically turn all of that into another stack of note blocks, no issue, so it does that, and then... Oh, I guess I miscounted, but... Yeah, it works. It works. I don't think it took out of the wood I'm still left to use, did it? Oh, I think it did. Okay, well, just for posterity, let's renab some more wood. I got some. Okay, let's just yeah. Oh, it's not gonna be spruce. It really is just. I will euthanize a lot of you if you don't shut up. Yeah, I'll start with you. Don't look. I'm not the one being noisy, driving me insane. I like them better when they're asleep. Is that a hot take? I hope that's not a hot take. Now, we'll figure it out. We'll sort it. But gosh, I really hope I didn't just get rid of like most of the spruce I had remaining, because I can use a different wood type just fine. But it'll personally drive me insane. Although, if Mr. Jungle Sapling plans to continue to be a bit annoying, before I go and make a little jump cut ahead, so I think we've got 17 minutes other side of this jump cut. Before I go and do that, if the Jungle Saplings don't want to come through, then that's fine. That's fine. All we gotta do is replace it with a sapling that's a little bit more willing to cooperate. And of course it's not willing to cooperate. It's stupid jungle saps like that. We'll get out of here. I'm sorry. If this is how you're learning, you're being demoted. Get out of here. That should hopefully grow, I think. We'll see. Like, yeah, that over there is going to get covered in podzol now. Tragic, but it's like, bro, enough is enough. I need my wood, otherwise I ain't getting enough note blocks to finish this. But I think actually for now I'll just stick a load of stuff in there. But yes, I'm gonna jump ahead. I'm gonna go farm some more wood, and see you guys on the other side when we fit. Well, I can't complain about that, can I? But yeah, I'm gonna see you guys on the other side of that jump cut. We're gonna finish up the final section of the note block song, maybe the final bar or two, and then we're gonna play it through. And yeah, it's I'm looking forward to hearing the full thing, man. Again, if that goes through without any mistakes, God, I will be... Well, not only will I be jamming, I'll be very, very happy with myself if it goes the whole through without mistakes. And then again, off camera, I'll go back in and clean up all, like, the loose stuff. So, you know, don't worry about that. You're not going to have me doing an episode of, say, collecting the leftover repeaters or blocks. I'll go in and do that off camera. It's oddly fun to do. Episode-worthy material, though? God, no. So, yes, I'm going to keep on farming these trees, see you on the other side. Shouldn't take too long, and then, yeah, God, we're going to see the end of this. It feels like it's gone on forever, but it's no, we're here. You know, this is the final bit. So oh god, it feels weird to say that, but I'm looking forward to see it. I'll see you all on the other side of whatever jump cut I make. Yes, who's back for the second half? Yeah, so I did a bit of work. I went mined a lot, but we're here. Well, we're not here, but we're here basically at the beginning of the outro of the song, and I figured if there's any part I'm going to cut back in and start playing along with you guys again, it would be this bit. So there's barely any left. And again, I think as I said earlier in the recording, or maybe last time, I don't know, my perception of some stuff is a little bit whack, I'll admit. I think I might have even slightly overestimated just how much space we need at the end, so like, we may not even end up using some of the space we've already got reserved down there, so we might even need to use every single one of those, which, if so, is crazy, but hey, I'll take it. But yeah, this is the part now, though, where if there's anything that's going to crop up that makes it go wrong, it'd be now. Now, full disclosure, I haven't actually listened to the song in the entire time I've been making it. Well, no, I have listened to it, but as far as this recording, unless I've done it on camera, which I'm 99% sure, my memory is good enough to know I haven't listened to this. So, I could press play, we could be chilling, and it could, in a split moment, become a complete disaster. So there is that risk, but it's a risk I'm at least willing to wager and say I don't think is gonna happen. But I got, actually no, this is the one time I'm not happy to be proven wrong. I'd rather not be. But yeah, again, this is the final part, so it really does start. When I say it starts shaking things up, I mean it's like, for example, this is a stone block, right? And most of the time we've been putting zeros on this. For some reason, this one's 18. Like, it's getting crazy out here, but it makes sense. It's go into the outro. It's going to sound a bit different. And also, you may notice I'm actually starting to run just a marginal amount low on deep slate, so I'll have to run back. I had to make sure this next lot was tiles. But yeah, I'm gonna when I run back, go and nab just a little bit more. Because I think if anything that had come up and bother me, I think running out of deep slate would be the issue. I think note blocks I'm just barely gonna scrape by. Of course, we'll see. And I'm overshooting it. I'm messing up, man. Again, I see the end in sight, and I'm getting too eager. It's I can't be doing that. That's what leads to my demise. But yeah, legitimately though, from what I can see on like this slide and the next few, the right hand side just decided to leave. Like legitimately, there's like the odd block in there. You can see I went and like preemptively placed it for this lot too, because it was like, I'm not gonna particularly complain. I'm just mildly confused as to why now of all times it's like, nah, I'm gonna chill. Well, again, I've heard the song, I know it chills here, but still, it's like, I'm not gonna complain. You see how busy it's been previously? I welcome it, if anything. But yeah, it's just a matter of spamming through and getting these final rows in, which, as we've discussed, is going to go a little bit easier. I mean, if we don't have to worry that one as much, then it's like, am I going to complain? I'm not going to complain. Are you guys going to complain? I hope not. And if you do, shh, nobody's got to know. Nobody's got to know, so don't be a snitch. And then, yeah, so that's a 12, and then literally on this one is just a packed ice. So, bada bing, bada boom. And that's this done once that's tuned to 12. I think that's right. Is there a 2 gap in between these? There is. So, yeah, we're good to go. Again, confusing how the mess up of that works, but yeah, I'm just going to let it play a little bit more. We're on 59 now to 61, and you'll see what I mean by this one being insane. We skip this one, and then we go straight to this one, tune it to 16, and then that's this column done. Like, when I say I'm not going to complain, I mean it. I welcome that with open arms, actually. Although, I am looking at the remainder of the thing. Yeah, we're going to have to go and grab a little bit more cobblestone. So, that's fine, though, because I've had a little bit more time to think whilst I was on break, filling everything else in. First things first, damn, jungle saplings are greedy. I hate them. Like, seriously, dude, could you not just grow? So we did a bit of that, and then, yeah, that was fun. Today, but Animal Crossing Pocket Camp shut down. I'm shocked I didn't mention that. I did actually get the footage of the shutdown on my own personal account. I might post it. I don't have audio on it because I was just in my phone screen recorder, but literally, it was like the last 9-10 minutes. So I did like my last little cycle, because it runs on 3-hour cycles, and it closed off at the very end of this last one. So I made sure I'd done all my chores. I get the last 2 lots of those done. Then I just visit my campsite and my cabin last time. It was a nice goodbye. Though, granted, I could have been a little bit quicker. I could have got myself in gear. Because I was walking around whilst I was doing it, and they gave you, in like the final day, I think, of the game, this item you can gift to a villager, and they've done it a few times. But you give it to your favourite villager, and then that boosts their level a decent amount. But it's like, it's a nice little sentimental thing too. And I want it to pull out Punchy, because it's like he's been the one I've given it to the last few times. I pull him out and I give it him. And then the moment I give it him, I get his level increase, and even gives me a unique little thing to transfer over to the paid version. Long story, I'm sure some of you might be confused hearing me yap about this, if you have no idea what I'm on about. Actually, do I have like just tough or something stupid in here that I can use to get the rest of the way done? I was really hoping I would, actually. Actually, I do. Do I just want to using tough for the remainder of it? Yeah, go on then. I already said I need to go back in anyway, but yeah, next time we go mining, I'll bring it back, and I'm gonna pray that this is enough to get us through. Do I think I need anything else? Probably not. Knowing past me, I probably added 10 onto the amounts of each thing that I thought I needed, just to give myself a margin for error, just in case. But yeah, as I was saying in Pocket Camp, legit, I was giving him that item. I got the item he gives you back after you give that to him, and then the game closed. The second I closed out that prompt, an error has occurred. End of service, and it was like, oh. When I say I squeezed on by, I mean it. But yeah, I'm happy to have got it on camera. I might post it as a video. It might do well, like one of those things where, if the people so yearn for no commentary on the Neremik channel after 2,300 videos, they're finally gonna get it. In fact, actually, I think We have less than 10 videos. No, probably less than 5 videos on the channel that don't have any audio. Or any commentary even, should I say. And one is intentional. No, 2 intentional, 1 was by accident. So I think years ago I did a series on a game called Kingdom, and for whatever reason, one of the episodes didn't record any audio other than I think the in-game audio. So I was yapping away this entire recording, didn't have any. And because of how I made videos back then, which is to say I had Vegas Pro, but I didn't know how to use Vegas Pro, if you know what I mean. So I was just happily yapping away. And then I just threw it straight into Vegas Pro, just like raw. Which, pro tip, you don't do. You check if your video has audio before you put it out into the world. But I was like, nah, raw file straight into Vegas Pro. Really? You don't let me put it on like the brute there? Oh, okay. I have legitimate. I'm gonna fight something. Actually, to be fair, that could have saved me a lot of stuff now I think about it if I just placed stuff like that. But nobody gonna know. But yeah, so I just threw it in and exported it. And just, I must have been on autopilot or something, but yeah, no, there's nothing in the description. I just uploaded that, entirely convinced it sounded normal when it didn't. It just has no audio, and then Mini Candy, one of my mods in the comments, like, is it just me or is there no audio? No, it wasn't. It wasn't just you. I was just thick, and apparently forgot to check if the recording I'd done had audio. Which, like, by the way, I do occasionally now, but I at least catch it in editing, because I, dare to watch the video through, trim out errors should any occur, stuff like that. There's quality control on this channel these days. But you never thought you'd hear that sentence leave my mouth. But yeah, it's like it is legitimately shocking to me that that's the only video where unintentionally it's gone out without audio. Anything else has been like, I think like at some point me and my friends were just memeing on my Minecraft's character skin, so that's just got backing track rather than like commentary. But yeah, again, too many years this channel. Oh, you son of a... Really? You just had to be funky, didn't you? You just had to be funky. Okay, fine. Well, be funky then. Be funky. See if I care. I do. But, I'm going to pretend I don't. Oh, we are really nearing the end. I cannot stress this enough. Oh, and you can tell that my brain is like, no, we're gonna make this special crash and burn at the final hurdle, because I've misclicked twice on these now. I had a special formula in my head for how every last... Okay, yeah, that's correct. I'm like terrified I'm going to be like one block out on something now, and that'll be like my undoing. But no, we're still in the game for now. Let's just keep it moving nice and slow. We don't get a rush. We can take it easy. I don't think phantoms are spawning on me tonight, so we're good. I think these are probably our final few gold blocks. I think so. Yeah, that's 5. Then okay, to be fair, this one's very easy. Then 4. Then walk into really a 0. Okay, I won't question it, but second to last one. Oh my god, this is... I actually measured out the gold box perfectly. That one's a 0. This one's 2. Then block. And if you're wondering where the remainder of the hay was about to get spent, you're about to find out. And that's all the same... Again, who am I to question my supreme overlords at this point, DJ Minecraft? But you're a 12. You're also a 12. In case there was going to be any variance. You're hay and also a 12. And also you're hay and also a 12. I am aware, if you had your eyes closed, you may also think I was like a mid-2010s Minecraft YouTuber listing off his girlfriends. But no. I'm listing off the amount of times I'm counting a note block for the record. Oh, I don't know. Is that a step too far with that joke? Is this one of those times where I gotta step in with Vegas and be like, no? Sometimes we fly a bit too close to the sun. Is this one of them times where it's like I gotta trim it out just in case, I mean, nah. I think the only people who'd get offended by that are probably the people I wouldn't mind offending. It stays in. The hour-long special works in mysterious ways, ladies and gentlemen. It works in mysterious ways. But God, when I say we're nearing the end, I wholly mean it. Like, the end is quite literally in sight, and it's... Yeah, we're not using some of those end ones, which is even funnier. But, I mean, over here, again, it's more of the same. We're not using this one, but we are using this one, and yeah, I've built that way out there. Stupid, you stupid fool. When will you have learned? When will you learn? Probably never, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. So, yeah, on this packed ice, it's a 17. Yeah, we're gonna have to rebuild that entire section. So it technically went wrong at the final hurdle. Hopefully my game can rest easy tonight now, knowing it did. So it was block into wall. So am I? No. Say that isn't so. I'll get to it when we get to it. I'll get to it when we get to it. Well, actually, okay, I gave it 3 seconds. We have now, quote-unquote, got to it. I'm a few walls short. I'm a few walls short. Are you... You know what? I'm just gonna put this question to you, and don't answer it in the comments, gang. Are we surprised? Are we really surprised? Because I'm not. I'm not. I had a feeling that was... And the zombie shit. We are going for the triple hat of tomfoolery. Stay away from me. I'm busy doing other things than dealing with your If you knock me off, I'm gonna... that's what I thought. Now he's gonna drown and become a much more annoying enemy. Is this... Okay, and I have measured this out correct. It's fine. It's fine. I was... Yeah, no, we've run up a wall, short on wall, and then this. It's... This may be a low point, but it's fine. You just gotta do a bit of this. Then before he turns into a drown, get back out the thing. It's like, look, I brought this brown wall. I intend to use this brown wall. Then we pop you there, and then you there. Yes, and then those two were meant to be the same length. Both again, 12 and 12. And then, yeah, I love how they really subtly telegraph when something turns into a drown, don't they? Like it's really covert actually. You know, it's kind of moving if anything. But am I? Oh yeah, I'm just. Okay. I think my brain's fried from having played Minecraft for at this point. Like, I know this is an hour-long special. I think, genuinely, I've been in Minecraft like 2.5 hours at this point. My brain's simply fried. I'll admit. But we can do this. We can lock in. You might get a little bit extra content. We are going to finish this. Rain or shine. Nothing is going to get me down. No lack of blocks, no lack of nothing. I'm going to stock up on everything else I think I need. But I think... Literally, it's the second to last thing, and the final page is literally tiny. So, of course, if I had to figure out that I'd apparently not, like I thought in the past, not made provisions for extras, you know what I mean? Like, there's room for error, as we have repeatedly discovered throughout this whole process, but that's fine. We're gonna lock in. At first, we lolled, and now, this is a serious thing. Oh, actually, to be fair, I can... Yeah, I need to finish this off with orange wool. I don't know. I saw that umbrella and it was like, yes. This is the excuse I have. It also makes sense because like orange is kind of the vibe the song gives me. Does anybody else have that? Like they feel a vibe or like a color from a song? Like I know Camden to me is just an orange colored song. Either some of you think I'm insane, or some of you are pointing at the screen going, "Oh my god, he gets me like nobody else ever has." In which case, both are completely correct responses. Yeah, we're gonna nab that wall though, and I'm gonna nab a little bit more smooth stone. I mean, I may as well. Like, what legitimately, what's the downside from carrying a bit more? I think hay blocks. Like, I think I'm gonna just kind of hope and pray I don't need any more hay. Which, actually, I know I don't. So, I think. No way, that's it. There's no. I'm gonna sleep in my bed. There's no way. That's it. That's. I feel like I'm in denial. You know, I feel like I'm. Legit. Oh, I maybe need to grab a bit more sand actually, but I do feel like I'm in a little bit of denial. You know, it's like nah, there's no way this is like the end thing, but it in fact is. You know, there's nothing left in here. There's nothing left in that shulker box. You know, like I've got a few odd extra apparent leftovers in here, which is like fine, but the idea of this being the end is a little spooky. I'll admit, it's a little. It's a little like, oh, you know, it's like it's starting to set in. This is the end of the saga. I press play on that thing, and if all goes according to plan, well, it will go according to plan. You know, jump cut pending. This saga that we've spent, like, how many episodes will this have been again? If this is 149, like I'm hoping it is, if not, you guys just getting like the hour-long special in the wrong. Yeah, it makes sense. But seriously, when did he start this? Because I think. Was it Notebook Fever or something like that? We'll have a quick look whilst I'm writing over. I mean, what else can I do? Like, how many episodes has this gone on for now? Because again, the material collection took a decent portion, but Shock and Awe, Witch Farm, Late to the Party, Seek a Way Out, Get Me Out of Here, How Do I Do This Again, Emerald Circuit, Cobblestone Shortage, It's a Little Crazy, Notebook Fever, 127! Oh, it's been 22 episodes, that's... Oh. That's a bit more than I thought it was. Well, thank you for putting up with this for 22 episodes. I know it may not have been to everybody's forte to spend this long in a big project, but hopefully you guys don't mind. Even though this is like, you know, I think this accounts for a decent chunk of the series' runtime at this point now. See now, look at us, yeah, a little bit of prestige, I gotta admit. But yeah, this is actually where it starts to wrap up, which feels crazy to say because it's like, what? Like, what do you mean? You know, like what? Legit, what do you mean? But hey, we take these. We as weird as they are, I'll take the victory. You know, having this in my world is crazy because I never thought I would be able to do like as big a redstone project as this. So to be able to have done it and say with full confidence, like, yeah, I did it. It's pretty cool. It's also every single one of these is sand, by the way. It's like the game really did just want to get that last one off on me. Like, no, you're gonna jump into the water and get drenched one last time for these final few 12. And I think, are we in line with that 14? We are. Okay, so this is it. I don't think I'm ready. And I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna click play. 61 have just appeared at the top of my screen. We're just gonna do it this way. We're gonna cross from this way. All we need to do in here, our final hay block, and we tune it to 21. Really? Okay, fine. Then we tune this to 21. The middle column's the busiest. And then we end in the right-hand side with, like, what I think is like a whimper. I don't think I can describe any other way what we're about to do in the middle one. Okay, really? You just had to be awkward. Just had to be awkward. Of course. I see how it is. Well, this time for once, we actually start on sand in this one with that tuned to 12. So we can do that. Then we draw a little bit of a thing there. Of course, it wouldn't be us wrapping this up if we didn't go in and stick one with the 0 on there. Then wall. Oh, nope, can't have that mistimed. If I did, I'd start tweaking. I can tell. But then that is a 0. And then just right across here, on top of this here, wall, tuned to 21. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is it done. It's actually came up a bit shorter. I think my original estimate of how long it was going to be actually turned out to be correct. I think it did. It might have been a few out, but we're gonna run back and forth through this because I need to take a moment to just fully take in the pure insanity of this. Like this is a lot of work, and it didn't feel like a lot of work. Like, hey, big projects, let me know if you guys want to see any more of them, or like, after this, you're all like, sorry, Neremik, please, it was 22 episodes, I'm never getting back, please, no more big projects. Like, you know, it can go either way, but, jeez, this, like, running along here, man, this is not only long, it's 90 whole seconds, so it's like, God, I think for each second we spent on this, how, like, what tiny fraction of a second was that I've translated to in like real-time playback, if you know what I mean. But oh my god, it's so long. You know, got the little section with the glowstone. I kind of wish the glowstone had stayed active, so you know it'd light up in the night. But again, if we stick some torches on this, we got there in the end. God, that'd be the dream. But this is either going to go one of two ways. Either I'm going to have a jump cut the second I get to pressing that button, which probably won't be so subtle, but the music should be fading out either way. And yeah, I might have to go fix some flat notes here and there, because I'll admit, I put a lot of work in today. I basically did a third of it in this afternoon. But ladies and gentlemen, it's been 22 episodes. It's the end of our hour-long special. I think it might just be passing 1 hour at this point. But after 22 episodes, we have hopefully finally got an entire working notebook recreation of the first verse and chorus of Can Them by Kenshi Inezu, which, in case you need a reminder of how it's meant to sound, goes a little like this. Oh my god. Well, with all that said, and all that aside, I don't think that was half bad. See you all next time for 150. God knows what I'll cook up for that. My name has been Neremik. That was just Candid. Hopefully, it was worth all the weight and effort we put into it. I know for a fact it was for me. And yeah, peace out.